So we're going to talk about the evolving structural strategic family therapy approach that we've integrated. So Jim Keim and I, Jim was the clinical director for Jay Haley and Chloe Madonis, the developers of strategic family therapy. And he did a lot of work on oppositional defiant disorder and originally created this 4-stage approach for that. And then we worked together at MRI, and he was one of the first people that came to the Institute with me, and we were doing the one-way mirrors. And so we ended up making this more into a transdiagnostic approach to working with children, adolescents, and families. And so we'll talk about, I'll just kind of cover the 4 stages real quick, and then we'll get, of course, deeper into it. But the first stage is assessment and engagement. We're just kind of figuring out what's going on, meeting with all the resources and kind of connecting with everybody. Then in the second stage, we're doing preparation. Now, if it's an externalizing situation where the kid's acting out, then we have individual session with the kid. Usually the kids are saying, oh, it's nothing's wrong with me, it's all my parents. So we go with that energy and say, okay, what can we change with your parents? If they are saying I'm having anxiety or anger problems, then we bring in CBT, but oftentimes it's, they're just on my back. We meet with the parents, and we're teaching the parents about the oppositional dynamic and helping them to learn skills of co-regulation, which helps kind of get the family out of that locking horns and power struggles. This then sets us up for the third stage, which is the structure. So this is your rules and consequences and so on, and rewards and reinforcement. And the way we do that is grounding it in the family's values. Because oftentimes kids feel like parents are parenting by mood rather than values. Mom's in a good mood today, so she lets me on my phone. She's in a bad mood, she takes it away. And we really want to connect it more to their own behavior and also give that agency and kind of a path to get what they want, and really shifting the relationship between the parent-child and having the rules and consequences over here and having the relationship over here, rather than using the relationship as a consequence. And if we don't get out of the power struggles first, then the rules and consequences become another opportunity for the power struggles. So rather than, if you don't do this, I'm taking away your phone. I want my phone. Yeah, as soon as your homework's done, you can have it. I want it now. Well, you can't have it now, but if you want, I can help you with your homework. So we're really shifting that relationship and that dynamic from the jailer to more like the camp counselor or the cheerleader, as I talk about with parents. And then this sets us up for the 4th stage, which is based on attachment-based family therapy, Guy Diamond's work. Basically, can you talk to your parents when you're feeling bad? And if not, what gets in the way? And then you're preparing the parents, the kid to talk, and then you're preparing the parents to listen. And so we kind of choreographed this session, and I interviewed, so I also do a podcast called Therapy on the Cutting Edge. And I interviewed Guy Diamond about it, and he was doing the research with multidimensional family therapy. And he was saying, we would have these like very powerful, like incredible sessions every once in a while. And he thought, like, how can we maybe create a process to have this happen more predictably? And so it's a great, I'm not doing ABFT exactly, but it was really influential, and we'll see some video too of a session and how that works. And this is what we think of kind of family therapy, like these connecting conversations and so on. But oftentimes, if we haven't got the structure going, then the kid says, yeah, it feels really bad when you yell at me. And the parent says, well, how else am I supposed to get you to your homework? Because things are still feeling out of control, they're not contained. Or the parents and kids might have a really good connecting conversation, but then during the week, the parent's screaming and yelling at them about the homework, and they feel like, oof, I shouldn't have had hope that things could change or that we could be closer. And oftentimes the kids put another brick in the wall. So, and we're going through those 4 stages in about 10 to 12 sessions. And we're just making these shifts, and then we're going to deepen that and kind of in these different areas. So that's just kind of the overview here.